Hey guys, on today's video I'm going to cover the broadheads that I shoot for hunting and why. For reference, so you guys can understand how I get the results that I'm going to talk about in this video, I will put my arrow specs right up here, and that way you guys got an idea of what I'm shooting for weight, draw length, and poundage and speed. So we'll start down here with the Severs. I actually also shoot the 1.5, the Sever 1.5. This is the 2.0. I shot the 1.5 all of 2022, except for a couple animals I took with the Sever 2.0. This was my first year shooting mechanicals. I've always shot fixed blades. Decided to give them a try after a bunch of reviews that I saw on them and talking to some people that I know that use them. I decided to go with the Sever. Now the Sever's held closed with an O-ring, and then when it locks open, it'll actually pivot as such. One thing I really do like about the Sever is that you can actually lock these into practice mode and practice with the exact broadhead that you're going to go hunting with. Also, changing the blades is pretty easy. Once you do it a couple times, you can pretty well do it whenever you want. It's pretty simple, but you do have to be careful because these blades are still really, really sharp. Now, one thing I really, really love about the Sever, and one reason I went to it, is it's made out of titanium. This broadhead is tough as nails. I shot the same Sever 1.5 through 9 of my 10 animals last year and went through about 9 bones total. A couple of the animals I didn't go through bone at all. And I shot my mule deer at 82 yards with the Sever and went through the scapula, came out the liver, and actually it went in the liver and came out through the scapula at 82 yards, blew right through it, and I'm not shooting anything crazy as far as weight or draw weight either. So I was really, really impressed with the Sever's durability. After all the animals that I shot this year, I just would replace the blade after each animal, and then I would spin it to make sure it still spun well, and that was all I did with the Sever. Now moving on to the fixed blade options, I've shot a lot of different fixed blades. I've shot Magnus, Cutthroat, Iron Will, Grim Reapers, and I honestly believe that Magnus is the best bang for your buck fixed blade broadhead. The reason I say that is because they're about $44 for a 3-pack, roughly, and they have a lifetime warranty. If you bend it, break it, or anything, you just send it over to Mike over at Magnus and he'll replace it. All right. Now, what I mostly shoot would be this broadhead right here, which is the Black Hornet Serrator. It's got the serrated edges on it, and these heads fly so well, and the blade thickness is so thick on them. Even the bleeder blades is so thick that they're so durable. I've never broken one. I have broke a couple of the stingers, but not a big deal. I just got them replaced. But these things are solid. They hit hard and they put a big hole in the animal. And they fly really, really well at distance. Now, the other head that I shoot quite often is the Stinger Buzz Cut. I've killed most of my animals with the Stinger Buzz Cut. Up until about the last 3 years, I switched over to the Black Hornet Serrator. Now, the Magnus Stinger Buzz Cut flies really, really well, but I have had a few instances where on hard impacts, I've had the tip curl or a bleeder blade break off. And if you see right here, there's a little section that's a cutout. You can kind of see the edges right here that holds that bleeder blade in. That is a weak point. I did have one go completely through a deer, bury into the ground, and then snap off right there, and the rest of the head was in the dirt. And I did get it warranted. Mike warranted it. It wasn't a big deal. The deer died. The broadhead didn't break until after it had went through the animal. But overall, this is a very, very solid option and flies really, really well at distance. Now, going into this season, 2023, I'm going to carry both in the quiver, a fixed blade and a mechanical. I'll carry 3 Severs and 2 fixed blades, probably Stingers is going to be my guess. I might carry the Black Hornets, I'm not sure. But I'm very, very confident in the Stinger. I really like the penetration that the Stinger gives. I feel like this profile gives it a little bit better penetration against the Black Hornet. However, first up on the block is going to be the Sever. I'm going to pretty much shoot everything with the Sever. Like I said, I was a fixed blade guy up until this year when I switched over to the Sever. And after shooting the Sever this year, I'll probably not switch from the Sever. The Sever will probably be my main broadhead unless I'm going to Idaho or something where you need to have a fixed blade. I'll probably shoot everything with a Sever. I love how the blades rotate. They're easy to close. They fit in the quiver nice. They're quiet. They fly accurately. They're tough as nails. And I honestly have no complaints with them. I get good blood. They're sharp out of the package. The replacement blades are fairly inexpensive. And the broadhead itself, I think, for what you're getting is fairly inexpensive. So that is why I choose the Sever as my main broadhead, and then my backups would be these 2 Magnuses. If you guys want any more information on these broadheads, or you want me to do a video on arrow weight, and why I shoot the weight that I shoot instead of lighter or a lot heavier, I'd be more than happy to do a video on that. But this is going to be my broadhead setup going into the 2023 season, and I'm extremely confident and excited to keep shooting these Severs. I've really been enjoying them, and I can't wait to see what they do this year. Thanks.